What's going on, guys? Stock Jock here. Up about 950 on the day so far. I took some early trades and I haven't done much after those trades. So, pretty low trading day for me. I've only taken, let's see, one, two, three, four, maybe five or six trades today for the day. And um, the big one, obviously, on the day is SRPT. Let me tell you, folks, I was smashing the button as I saw my scanners just get blown up, and I didn't get it filled before the halt. And then, of course, after the halt, went from like $30 to 50. That's $20, $20 move. Oh, and I was trying to get 2,000 shares. Yep, that would have been $40,000. But whatever, it didn't happen. So let's go over the trades that I took for today. So HPJ was the first one that I was trying to get in. I saw a couple chat rooms looking at it. I was also one of the news feeds that I was watching also alerted that it would be a potential mover today, and that was totally based off of this move here. You see, this is the daily down here. You have these 2 days where it just cracked all the way up to 364, and then we've got some selling, some consolidation, and then the curl back up. And I was looking for it to break $3 and get a pop, so I got in at 296. This is just early on in the day. I got in at 296. It didn't crack three. I don't like holding stocks and waiting to see what happens, so I got out at basically 293 for -3 on 2,000 shares. Um, I just dropped it when I saw NVAX running, which was the next trade. So NVAX was the next trade I took. As you can see, this is a bio stock, and with bio stocks, I mean, they can be huge movers like SRPT today, up $25 a share, almost 100% mover, or it could be NVAX, which is basically down to nothing. It went from on Thursday a high of 850 all the way down to Friday a low of 116. And I mean, look at this. This stock at one point was all up in the 10 range. Yeah, 10 range. I mean, this is stock that people were kind of looking at for a specific drug that was trying to get out of phase 3. This is why I do not like to swing trade bio stocks, because it is just way too much of a gamble. You just don't know. I mean, it's fine playing run-ups into news on bios, but I I personally will not hold through those conference calls or whatever. It's just way too risky. Anyway, so NVAX, we had this day here. I would assume a lot of people were getting out, dumping it. NVAX was up pre-market. A lot of volume was coming into it, so I saw that, got in at 144, 5,000 shares. There's a lot of shares on the float, 270 million, so I felt fine taking 5,000 shares because I just knew it was going to move slowly. But early on, the momentum was to the buy side, and I just saw a lot of volume coming in. This is the open. Saw a lot of volume coming in, 3 million here, 3 million there, basically 3 million every 5 minutes. It was to the buy side, so I just wanted to ride this wave. Show it on the 1 minute. There it is on the 1 minute. So we had this dip out of the open, or pop and dip, then up, and I just kind of rode this somewhere in here. I saw the screen volume coming in, and I just wanted to play it for a little bit. So I sold 3,000 for basically 3 cents, and the other 2,000 for 2 cents. So help me get green on the day, and I sold my HPJ right after that just to get out of it because it was just going too slow. HPJ did eventually crack 3, and it did do what I was hoping it to do. Like right now, it's at 307 by 310, but I just did not want to wait around for it. So AERI is a stock that it just completely destroyed me on Friday, but I was kind of watching it today. It had some really good news on Thursday. Sold off, but not like a huge sell-off like down into here. It kind of sold off just at maybe $4, and then Friday it dipped down where I was short. I would have been positive if I would have covered there, but I didn't. And it popped back up to 35. That's a pretty strong move in my opinion. So today I was kind of looking for maybe a dip out of the open and then a pop. And that's kind of what it did. Out of the open we had this drop, and I missed this candle over candle. That's when I was kind of watching for, but something else, caught my eye. So I didn't chase, and I waited for the next pullback, and that was what was going on here. So here's the pop, and then another pullback, and then I was watching inside this candle, waiting for the candle over candle. This is really nice consolidation here. You can see that we had a candle under candle right here. See how it dipped underneath there, but it popped right back up. That's a very bullish sign that, you know, my candle over candle and candle under candles, you can play them. If they don't, if, for instance, if you were looking to short this and you're thinking it's going to curl back down, the moment this cracked this candle right here, the low of this candle, and didn't do anything, didn't flush out, that's a time to cover, in my opinion. So anyway, I saw that, and then so inside this candle, I'm waiting for it to break 34.39, and it did, and it started to go, and I got in a little late, to be honest. I hit a market order. I don't usually do that. I got in at 33 or 34.66 at the top of this candle, and this is another kind of key level, so I didn't feel bad about it because it was breaking, kind of this area of resistance right here. It broke that. Volume started to come in. It popped up here. I sold 1,000 shares at 34.94, and then another 1,000 shares at 34.92 as it was coming back down. As you can see, this candle popped right up, went up. I was trying to get out above 35, but it just didn't happen for me, and I saw sellers come in, so I just want to take the profits, and that's the one that really helped me out for the day. So PTCT was my next play, and I did well on this one. And I have SRPT up for a reason here. This is a stock that everybody's been watching for a very, very, very long time, about a pretty key drug that is going to make or break this company. Today, it came out that they got approved for that drug, and there's a lot of people short on it right now. E-Trade's showing basically a 31% short interest. So this is not good for shorts. But anyway, news came out that it got approved. This stock jumped right here. I saw it blowing up my scanners. Whenever I see SRPT blowing up my scanners, I just try to run over here and push buy button as soon as possible. Don't even think about it, because I knew that that drug was sitting there trying to be, waiting to be approved. And if I see people buying out of nowhere, it's probably approved. I was trying to play, and I just couldn't get any shares. So anyway, SRPT news came out, positive news, right? PTCT is a sympathy play to that. Look at this. As soon as SRPT news came out, boom, this thing took off as well in sympathy. So a lot of people were playing this in sympathy. I didn't feel comfortable playing SRPT just because the volume was insane, and we were talking like, I mean, inside of 5 minutes, this is a $5 move. This is a $2 move, 250. Another $3 move. The huge moves inside 5 minutes. I just didn't feel comfortable with that. I was trying to maybe wait for a 5 minute pullback and then candle over candle, but it was just going way too volatile for me. So I felt comfortable over at PTCT though. I thought I could get a better setup, and it was moving just at the right speed. It wasn't like completely blowing up, because this was a sympathy play. So we had the pop up with the sympathy, sold off, pop up again, sold off, and then we made a higher low kind of a base right here, and I was watching that. So I wanted to, it's not typically the best, the best setup, because we had the pop, sell off, and this pop didn't get above this one, and so, I didn't expect it to keep going. So I just wanted to get in here, see if we can get some kind of movement out of this. So I saw this one close, really tight consolidation. The volume was still there. So as we broke through, I was going to play over 1040, because the high is 1041. I figured if it got over 1040, we'd get the move, and that's what happened. So I got in at basically 1040, 2,000 shares. We got the pop here, and I sold basically a minute later at half at 1049 and half at 1052, and it continued to move. I mean, this was a nice move here. So LMCA was a stock that I've been watching for a few days now. We had this huge move here, and then it came up to the 200 day and just kind of sold off a little bit, and then I drew this line right here as support from way back here. It was just that it's far away, 4/18/2016, but that was the previous resistance down at this level. And sure enough, it came back down to that, tapped it a couple times, broke through, came right back up, and then we had just a nice little curl here on the daily. And I was kind of, on Friday, I was playing the candle over candle here. You might have seen me on Stock Twits. I was calling this out. It was just a really nice curl going on. Unfortunately, just time ran out on Friday. I mean, this move was happening around 3:45, and you're just not going to get the momentum you need. So I was watching it today and looking for it to break this candle to continue this curl and move up. Hopefully break the 200-day moving average. So as I was getting close to that, I played it. I got in at 28.16, right around here. We had this nice move in the morning, sell off, and then as we're breaking the nine moving average on the 5 here, I played it through there. I got in at 28.16, 28.17, and out at 28.24 on 2,000 shares. So SRPT, I did actually play this one reluctantly. I didn't really want to be honest. It was too scary. And it's okay. It's sometimes if you just don't have the funds, like this is a risky stock to play. Even now, look at the volume. This is just a crazy volume. Look at all the selling coming in now. Wow. It's just crazy volume. You just don't know when it's going to turn up or turn down. And if you just don't have extra cash, like just avoid these. It's okay. There's other plays out there. But I did end up playing this today. I took 500 shares. I saw the pop, sell off, another pop, sell off, and I was looking for the curl here. And as we went candle over candle, right in through here, I got in 500 shares at 49.95. Again, we had another whole dollar break. That's kind of what I was playing as well. So I had a candle over candle and a whole dollar. A great place to play things. And as we played through that, I got in at 49.95 and got out at 50.08 for the break. And I'm glad I did because, I mean, yes, the move continued up, but golly, inside this candle, it dropped to 48.63. It's almost a dollar move before it decided to go up. It's too risky for me. So I took 500 shares. And that's kind of where I sit right now. I'll watch SRPT into the close, probably looking for a candle over candle after this movement's done selling off. We'll see if it can reclaim the 9. But up $950 on the day. Definitely good to be green. And that's it. If you guys have any questions, you can find me on Google Hangout, or you can send me an email at stockjockat@gmail.com. I love to help people out. Highly recommend some news services. You can check out the links below for those. But that's it for now. I'll see you guys tomorrow.